Queen Esther, the courage of a woman who saved a nation. Could you risk your life to save others? Imagine standing in the palace knowing that a single word could cost you everything, but staying silent could cost your entire people. Queen Esther is holding a royal decree. She is much worried and thoughtful. Esther 4:14. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. Esther's humble beginnings and Mordecai. Esther, a humble Jewish girl, lived quietly among her people, trained and guided by her cousin Mordecai. She remained faithful to God. Little did she know, God had placed her in a position to save her nation. Esther 2:7. Mordecai had brought up Hadassah, that is, Esther, his uncle's daughter, for she had neither father nor mother. The young woman was lovely and beautiful. Esther becoming queen, God's plan to save his people. Through God's providence, Esther becomes queen of King Ahasuerus. Though surrounded by luxury, she remains humble and faithful to her people. As Esther enters to meet King Ahasuerus, attendants were cheering her up, a warm light highlighting her face. Text overlay, Esther 2:17. Now the king was attracted to Esther more than to any of the other women, and she won his favor and approval more than all the virgins. So he set the royal crown on her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. The threat emerges, Haman's deadly plan revealed. Haman, the king's advisor, plots to destroy all the Jews. The fate of an entire nation hangs in the balance. Mordecai overheard and warns Esther of this grave threat. Esther 3:6. But he, Haman, despised Mordecai because he would not bow down or pay him honor. Esther's dilemma, a life-risking choice that changed history. Esther faces a terrifying choice: approach King Ahasuerus without being summoned, risking death, or remain silent and let her people perish. Her faith and Mordecai's guidance strengthen her courage. Esther knelt in her chambers, fasted and prayed to God, the only one who can save her and her people, after which she summoned Mordecai. Esther 4:16. Go, gather together all the Jews who are in Susa and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. I and my attendants will fast as you do. When this is done, I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish. Strengthened by God and Mordecai's wisdom, she steps forward, trusting God to guide every word and action. The Jews also prayed and fasted for 3 days, and after, Esther walked determinedly through palace corridors, guards watching her, tense but hopeful. With her heart pounding, Esther enters the throne room uninvited. All eyes turn to her. King Ahasuerus noticed her. Esther knelt before King Ahasuerus seated on his throne as the palace guards watched in terror. Esther 5:2. Queen Esther found favor in his sight. So the king held out to Esther the gold scepter that was in his hand. During the banquet, and when asked why she summoned the king, Queen Esther narrated to the king how Haman has planned to eliminate all the Jews in Susa. The king was furious against Haman and ordered the Jews to fight back and defend themselves. Haman had built a huge gallows intending to hang Mordecai on it. But in a twist of divine justice, Haman's plot is overturned and was hanged on that very gallows. Her bravery saved the Jewish people. Peace is restored and joy fills the kingdom. Esther's courage inspires generations. After the battle, there was celebrations in the palace. Esther smiling, King Ahasuerus approving, and sunlight breaking through clouds. Esther 5:14, 7:10, 8:16. For the Jews, it was a time of happiness, joy, gladness, honor, and celebrations. Courage, wisdom, and faith can change the world. Esther reminds us that God places each of us exactly where we need to be, perhaps for a moment, just like this. Esther 4:14. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. If you enjoyed this Bible story, share it to others, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more uplifting stories. Thanks for watching.